Dun 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 I had to start this video off with very copyright friendly music and a KBD award to Kendrick Lamar for. I know it's official, and I know we all know Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl halftime show, but it still feels surreal to me. Honestly, this entire year, everything that's been going on, this feels like a dream. It doesn't feel real. So this is like, for me, I'm like, oh, this is really happening. Now, long intro, hit that thumbs up button, get a real one in the algorithm. We off to the reactions. Let's get it. Let's get it. Only color
What's
we see is blue.
Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must.
And I could only imagine. This nigga said this field is way bigger than people think.
Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance. Damn.
He got Sizzle in him. Where the KBD award? He got Sizzle in him. So it's official, he got SZA. So you already knew he was performing Luther. KBD award goes to SZA. It's crazy. The Dipper had a dream just like this, only I was Kendrick and there was like 60. Matter of fact, let me get back to it. Whip crank. Man, I don't think people realize what this means. I don't. Let's see. Screw reacted to this too. He sent the video to me. I didn't know he did it this quick, but I don't think people realize what this means. Kendrick is sort of positioning and moving in a way now that I think we're literally going to change what is the rap culture. Look at this. Look at how niggas come in marching. Like, because it's teaching Adonis the value of push-ups. This nigga's militant. And I think we're not realizing, those of us who don't see it aren't realizing the fight that's being fought. It's not Drake and Kendrick. If you notice, Kendrick does the beef and moves on. And in reality, it feels like he might be the only person who completely moved on, because everybody, Drake, suing reactors, people are making the breakdowns, all kinds of stuff. Drake is still dissing him, nigga. Somehow LeBron James has gotten here. The virality and how much of a hit Not Like Us was sort of propels it. But if you listen to GNX, it's not. Might be like two things you could take as like Drake dissing, but really, it's on a whole different type of time. And because what Kendrick said was the truth. That moment wasn't about burying Drake. It was about rising the West Coast. And I think it's whether you did it intentionally or not, Kendrick, I think what happens is it rise the entire culture. See, in an era where we're essentially listening to niggas' sick sexual sadists, it's like you have Young Miami, and Young Miami, don't sue a nigga, but I'm just being real. Young Miami essentially exists because of Puff Daddy, because that's his girl. So he's helping her, and she's getting podcasts, and she's winning podcast of the year with no episodes, and all these things, and using all of the industry power. See, when the industry is ran by perverts, we're just watching perversions. But once niggas who just love music return, people with some kind of moralities, I don't know Kendrick, but I just know he's better than a Diddy freak-off nigga. When people who at least present the value of morality are the people in the forefront, it's always going to be a better time. It's the reason why when you see a Tekashi, during the time of Tekashi 6ix9ine, where he's more of an embodiment of a time, but during the time of a Tekashi 6ix9ine, you watch what comes under him. It's gonna trickle everything because it's a monkey see, monkey do type of business. So it's gonna trickle, and so you're gonna have like a Kid Boo, and you're gonna have a little Zan and it's essentially just rage baiting. We understand us as human beings just like to feel things, and one of the easiest things to do to people is piss them off, so they give us content after content. Oh, I don't know who Biggie is. Oh, Nas isn't that good, or all this kind of shit that they're just putting to piss us hip-hop fans out. That leaves. Once you start seeing artists like Sosa, like Lil Durk, hip-hop turns into essentially just niggas confessing to crimes at the mainstream level. That's moved out. We're now, the freak-offs niggas, they've always been there, they're moving out. And I think we're creating a new culture in hip-hop that doesn't have to be this perverted. There's a few other things I want to point out real quick in the video.
Getting that wind up, you know? Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
So, this is the thumbnail they used. This is such a fire shot. I think like the simplicity of the shot, everything being in black and white, you can't even see is that the foreground? Whatever the background, I mean. You can't even see it because it's black, right? And so you're only to focus on them and the field. It's just like one of those little artistic choices that I really, really appreciated. You know, usually as a reactor, I have to give you all of my thoughts in seeing something like this, but it's 30 seconds, so Nick can try to dip and dive, and I'm enjoying it. But me and Screw are gonna go see SZA and Kendrick. So if you see us in that motherfucker, say what's up. You know what time it is. Say, come pull up on a nigga. You know I love when y'all do shit like that. But you see Kendrick, you see SZA, they're going on like a whole tour. Now, I don't think SZA genuinely really left TDE. I feel like that was just sort of maybe like a promotional thing. You know, it's art, it's business, it's entertainment. I think that was a promotional thing. Although, to be fair, Kendrick isn't on TDE no more. And actually, I guess this isn't necessarily a sign of that, but I just feel like she's still on TDE. Anyways, I wonder if there is a SZA Kendrick project coming. I don't think too many people have spoken to that. Think of it. Think about it just for a second. If you're running a business, you have this, Luther is doing numbers, crushing on the charts. And you're looking at, let's see how many streams Luther has. Let's look at how many streams. And you're looking at it like, okay, we're already on tour. And you were already on tour, you're already right next to each other, and you have 314 million streams on Spotify, one platform. You go to YouTube, it's probably something ridiculous itself. Spell it YouTube wrong. It's probably something ridiculous in itself, but spelled it wrong twice. Now that's when y'all niggas start looking up like, hey, sorry, you sure I just a little slip of the finger? You can't read. Slip of the finger is nuts. Luther, Kendrick Lamar. Another 33 million on this. It's wild success. I think if nothing else, this to me confirms that these niggas are going to have a collab album in the works. And I think it's just in time because would that be like the spring? When do you think they would drop it? Kendrick's not going to drop that soon after GNX, or he could. I also have heard rumblings that he himself has a whole nother album. I'm going to be real. I could see a reality where Kendrick Lamar gives us three to four albums in the next 2 years, or about yearish, and we don't hear from this nigga again. And that's where he swan song. And I think while I'm gonna be like not disappointed, that's a bad word, but I'm gonna be sad, you know? Like, nigga, it's Kendrick, and it's fun, and it's like, I built an audience, it's part of my career. On top of it, it was something that was such a part of my life that it just happened like that. It's great that it happened to be in my career, but it's like, you've existed with me for so long that, yeah, I'm going to be sad when you go. But it's just like when LeBron retires. It's like LeBron James has been playing basketball as long as I've been alive, pretty much, just hooping. And I'm playing in the NBA as long as I can remember. And one day he's going to retire, and it's going to sort of remind me of my mortality and a lot of other things that I think us as human beings, we don't want to deal with. But it's, Motherfucker, grown ass man want to make a decision, want to quit doing this shit. Totally understand. But I think we should cherish this Kendrick we're getting. I think we should cherish this shit while we're getting it. And let's just let this ride out. KBD family, that was a certified vibe check. Damn. Here comes a music video by me here. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm out this bitch. I'm geeked though.